Hey, stick around. Today we're going to talk about the best and the worst gear for 2023. Check it out. Now let's have a little fun with this. So I have 4 items that I'm going to call my Gold Star Gear of the Year awards. Here they are. Now you've seen my review of my Silverlight Socks. That's my first choice of the Gold Star Award. Now I did a video review of these Silverlight Socks and I compared them to my Darn Tough socks. I still consider, after using them all year, an upgrade to my Darn Tough because I think they're smarter technology and they have a better cut. The smarter technology is in their silver thread, which is a great antibacterial material. It keeps your feet from stanking. Another reason why I think they are superior is because of their cut. They actually are cut to the shape of your toes, where other socks are not. They have kind of a square top. These have, they're cut like your feet are shaped.
Magazine.
My second Gold Star award goes to the often unappreciated bandana. Now, most of my bandanas, they don't absorb very well. And they're not fire retardant. For instance, I have burn holes all over this one. They still work. They'll work for quite a while. This one feels really great, has a great design, but it's not very absorbent. Well, I found this Benchmark bandana far superior than any other one that I've ever owned. It's soft right out of the bag. It absorbs like almost instantly. And it's fire retardant forever. You can't wash it out. It has an unconditional warranty and it's made right here in the USA. So, Benchmark, A+. Gold Star. Way to go. Now my third Gold Star goes to a product I reviewed earlier this year. My Outdoor Vitals 15 Degree Stormloft Quilt. Now this is longer and wider than my previous quilt, and it also is a warmer one. But the cut on it allows your shoulders to have more room, and it also has a sewn-in footbox. I really love this thing. I've been using it all year, even in the summertime, and even into the wintertime now. It's getting to be fall, and it's coming in real handy for just about any time of year. So, not disappointed. Super happy with that thing. So, way to go, Outdoor Vitals. Now my fourth Gold Star goes to my stove kit. I have an alcohol stove kit made by Evernew. It's the T1 DX set. Now I reviewed this earlier, probably about this time last year, I don't know, a while back, but I used it all year. And was about 30 days, 30 nights out there. And I tell you what, I couldn't be happier. It's a great alternative to compressed fuel canisters. In most cases, it's slightly lighter than carrying a compressed canister. It takes maybe a couple minutes more, if that, to boil my water. And I've heard some people say that alcohol stoves are less waste, but you still have to buy your fuel, which comes in a plastic container. That's waste. Now, you don't have the canister as a waste, you just have a different kind of waste. So that's kind of a split for me, but I tell you what, I am super satisfied with using this all year long, and I'll probably use it as my go-to. So Evernew, way to go, Gold Star. Now, I usually don't go negative on really any of my videos, but this year I was particularly irritated. I have one award, so I'm going to call this award the Trash Heap Shame Worst Gear of the Year Award.
Wang!
And it goes to the Ultimate Direction FK Ankle Gaiters. And here is why. Now, I'm going to throw them a couple kudos here. It's actually a really durable material. Uses a long strip of Velcro that's really nice, and it has a little lock on it. It has a nice clip on the front. And I actually like gaiters that have an understrap. But understraps are going to break. Understraps always eventually break. So what should you have if you're a manufacturer and a merchant on these things? You should have replacement straps. You should sell them. You should have them on your website. When people talk to your support people, they should know what to do. They should be able to help you.
Well, yeah.
None of that's true. So after about 30 miles on the trail, this little strap failed. These are useless because they don't sell the replacement straps. So I spent $50 on these things for nothing. Useless. Useless. Now you dirty girl lovers, dirty girl gaiters. You're going to say, why don't you get some of these? Well, I did. I do. And I have used them for quite a bit. But this little Velcro stuff on the back, it wears out after a while. And these become useless. And there's not real durable material. Okay, David, why don't you use the Solomon ones? The Solomon ones, pretty tough. In fact, I think they're tougher than the Ultimate Direction one. The strap here is a little bit more durable, I think. But it's sewn in. It's sewn in. You can't replace it. So once this thing breaks, useless. I really like gaiters. I kind of need them here where I live because we have what's called Pikes Peak granite. It's just this little pebble scree stuff that gets on the trail. And it gets in your shoes all the time. You have to stop and take off your shoes pretty often, especially if you have some nice trail runners. I use them a lot, and I just can't find a good ankle gaiters. If you guys know of any, please write it down below. Ankle gaiters, David, here's the best ones ever. Just write it down. So Ultimate Direction, boo on you. Your support stinks on this. Your replacement parts, just don't have them anywhere. I spent $50 on your gaiters, and I threw them away. Useless. Sorry. My experience, not good. Now the last award I want to talk about is the Surprise Gear Change of the Year award. And this one goes to my trail runners, my hiking shoes. For years and years and years, I had Ultras. I think probably for 8 years I bought different types of Ultras because they fit really good at first, when you first try them on. And they were zero drop shoes, which I really like the natural response that they give you. I think they actually helped in strengthening my ankles. So the Ultras were good for me in a lot of ways, but I found that after about maybe 100 miles or so, their comfort went away. And I didn't find that they were particularly durable. I had to buy at least one pair a year after about a few hundred miles, 200 or 300 miles. I had to go get a new pair, and they're not cheap. The tread on the bottom, almost nothing. And these have like 250 miles on them or something like that. You know, they're slick. There's nothing left of these. And they start wearing out real easy. You can see that there's little chips and nicks and cuts and scrapes in them. You know, these last maybe a year, maybe a summer, and that's it. So, although they were pretty decent, I just wanted something more durable. I wanted something that felt as good the day I put them on as, you know, most of its life all the way through. And ones that were a little bit more durable, one that kept the traction, one that kept the grip down here. Because I get on a lot of rocks and start slipping around, and these can be, you know, injury. So I ended up getting Brooks Cascadia 16. And let me show you these. I got my feet. These have about the same amount of miles on them, but look at the tread. Still, very durable tread still left on these things. No scrapes, no holes. It's starting to wear a little bit on the toe here, but not bad. These are not zero drop, but they're pretty close. And I tell you, after about 250 miles on these things now, maybe a little bit more than that, they feel just about, maybe a little bit worse, but just about as good as the first day that I bought them. And I didn't have to put any other insoles in them to try to make my feet feel better. So it saved me another $60. So, yeah, Brooks Cascadia. I changed these this year. Now, don't mistake my shoe advice as something you should do. Disclaimer right here. Everybody's foot is different. Everybody walks, everybody's gait, everybody is different. These Brooks Cascadias might be the worst shoe you've ever tried. I don't know. You might actually love the Ultras for the rest of your life. Good for you, and that's great. But for me, I had to make a change, and I'm actually really happy that I did. But it's just the first year of using these things. Who knows? Next year I might find something to gripe about. But so far, so good. I think I like them better than Ultras. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I'm David on Earth. I'm glad you came. And if you like hiking and backpacking and being in the outdoors and enjoying this great nature that we have all around us, go and subscribe because we're probably related or something. But mostly, I like your comments. What is the worst and best gear for you this year? Go and put it down below. Love to talk about it. All right. See you on the trail.